your silhouette. Inside a cigarette. My name Kanye from the Vegas set. Twister said, get it wet.
The Def Jam
your
studio.
Breath is harsh. Cover your mouth up like you got SARS. Kanye, up until My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Look how shit the fucking...
Minus that shite 808 and Heartbreak album. It's my favourite rapper of all time. Shit. Hustlers, dusters,
Do you know what that phrase is?
What?
What?
It's the only sentence.
It's not
the
only
shortest sentence. Sorry, you can make in the English language that includes every letter.
Yeah, but no, it's the only sentence that includes every letter once. But you can probably do it again, but it's just the
No, it
most
doesn't.
renowned
What's
one.
this? What are you on about?
It includes every letter in the English
What does?
alphabet once. That phrase, a quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Oh, I wasn't even looking. Yeah, we're there, aren't we? We should currently be going live then.
We did this last time. We're going live now. And we're getting done for copyright as we speak because we're busting out some Kanye West to the world. So are we now live?
Not until we start recording.
Well, we've got a video view already.
One viewer.
Yeah. Someone's in.
Where's Audacity? There we go.
Someone's in on the video.
Yeah, it's gone. I've got the notification.
Oh, you get notifications?
How have you still got 192 text messages unread?
Because
This is why no one can get hold of you.
the more unread messages I have, the less fucks I give.
Aaron, sort your messages out.
No,
Fuck's
I've
sake,
got
lad.
109 unread work notifications, 192 unread texts, 1 unlistened to podcast.
Should we start the podcast then?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
You are listening to the Educated Podcast.
Yo,
Are we in?
we're in.
Welcome and all that.
Welcome, welcome.
G'day, mate.
G'day, cants.
You used to go full on like accents when
we like to do the accents down the mic.
Whilst we're fucking about, don't
Je
you?
ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. Today I'm from Nigeria.
Welcome to the
And welcome to the Educated Podcast.
Are you sharing the video?
Hopefully there are no lions.
Indeed.
Look at you, Mr. Social. Oh, no, you're playing it out loud.
Oh, for
that's
fuck's
a
sake.
For the
trip,
world.
That is a trip.
If you look, I've opened 1 billion Google sites, so that this time I don't get caught out by your bullshit.
Well, what do you mean our bullshit?
Well, just your abuse.
Thank you. He's put set Google finally is his thing.
No, I didn't, but I just opened loads. What's this thing you're on about then? The zebra or something?
Oh, zebra. No, it's the llama.
Right.
Now, Josh,
what am I looking for?
we were listening to DMX in when we were getting set up.
Llama
You're like
DMX.
proper hype music ready
Yeah,
for
proper hype music. And Josh has never seen the
This
llama
it?
dancing to this song.
This
yeah.
one or that one?
The one at the
Well, we
top
don't
one,
need
the
an
top-
hour of it,
the
for
seven-
Christ's sake.
Oh, I
mate.
thought it was 7
No,
seconds.
no, put the hour one on because it's only 7 seconds and you can just turn it off.
Oh yeah, I
I've
fixed the
never seen
audio
that.
out as well, so we can hear what's on the TV,
Oh,
and all the listeners at home can hear it.
That's fantastic.
Barlin.
Anyone,
Hashtag
just Google
ballin'.
Llama DMX to watch that video. It's
Y'all gonna meet me.
it's just a vine.
That was a viral vine.
I never
Went
got involved in
everywhere.
vines.
How do you know everyone? They were all on Facebook. How did you not get involved? In
Az
Vine?
was big in Vine.
I never
was-
downloaded
bruh.
Vine.
Bruh, me and
Az and
Rob
Vine were one on one.
Me and Rob Carlin were balls dipped straight in.
Has anyone ever seen the really angry steroid meathead guy that shouts about like world problems?
No.
No.
So just like just type in what's his name now? Go just while you're on YouTube.
Yeah, go on.
It's just type in like meathead on racism. It should bring it up.
Is he upset about it, or is he literally?
Yeah, this
Oh,
guy.
I've seen this guy.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen this guy.
Just this.
he's
guy's
angry.
Pokemon Go video, people have said to me, Robert Frank, why do all your videos revolve around the gym? Don't worry about the election, worry about the gym.
Don't worry about fantasy football. Worry about the gym. Gains this, gains that. Well, with all the shit that's going on in the country right now, people need the fucking gym in their life. People protesting, cops shooting people shooting cops, unrest. People need the fucking gym. That's the answer. Where's the one place where when you walk into that glorious house of gains, everybody
The glory.
whether you're black, white, Spanish, red, or green, we are all family once you cross those doors. You need a spot? I got your fucking back. I'm not trying to be insensitive to everything that's going on right now, because people do have a gripe. But ask yourself this question. How many of those people who are protesting right now even fucking live? These motherfuckers holding signs ever took the 130s for a ride on the incline? The answer is fucking never. We need to unify. Black, white, Spanish, everybody. Come together as one. Just to show you that I'm not full of shit. Tonight, I'm gonna break bread with a black man. What up, though?
Oh my god, that is fucking hilarious. Where did that guy come from? Wait a sec.
What a just so you guys know, if you ever need a spot, I have got your fucking back.
This guy is amazing.
Yeah, I follow him
What
on Instagram. His
fucking
Instagram's
legend.
brilliant.
What's his name?
Robert Frank 615. Shout out to Robert Frank
Big
615.
shout out.
His videos are
I'm
massive,
hitting him
mate.
up with a follow in a matter of seconds.
What a guy. That is fucking funny.
All
I'm
these
fucking
videos-
inspired. I'm inspired.
He answers fans' emails as well. The fucking great. Some of them he comes out with like some guy emailed him saying like my wife's great and all this, but she basically she doesn't want me to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And his email answer, he read it all out and he goes, divorce! Just starts shouting about the gym again.
What, he just like... Oh, so he doesn't answer them like as a person, he answers them in this character.
Yeah, that's it. That's his character.
No,
That's
the whole
hilarious.
bit.
I don't want that to be a character.
I don't think it is sometimes, mate.
That is
when
hilarious.
he shouts like, what is it? Like summit's the plan, gains is the aim, summit's the plan, and like tan is the plan, and fucking something about being juicy as fuck. He's well funny, mate. He ends his videos like that normally.
No, I think he's got it spot on though. All these keyboard warriors trying to solve world problems. The only exercise they've ever done is full on choke the shit out of the dicks.
No one's took the 130s for a ride on
one's
incline.
No one's took the 130s for a ride on the incline. Never.
You could be a pro wrestler.
This sort of character though, like, did you see that guy that got famous during the election? He just sat in his car with the shades on and just ranted about Corbyn and the way people
I did see
the way people. I'm not gonna put him up, but just that form, like people can just sit in their car and talk to. I watched a girl the other day, right? I like Cass is Dead, don't I? Like, and the rapper.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cass's dad.
And
Just loads of shout outs.
I was just like searching because he's done no interviews ever except for one with Charlie Sloth where he just nodded because his persona's like he just doesn't talk. But
He's a rapper. It's a bit shit.
no, but he doesn't like do interviews or like interact.
That's probably why
Yeah.
no one knows him.
Well, he's all right. Isn't he?
The Weeknd does that as well though.
But
He's a bellend.
I found this one woman. There's like in America, she just like looks like a normal white woman.
Yeah.
Not to stereotype. She's sitting in a car.
Average white girl.
She plays the
Basic bitch.
like she plays the song and then like imposes the video of the song like on the screen, and then she's like in the corner, like just sitting in a car listening to this music, like bobbing her head every so often. Then at the end she reviews it. She's just like playing as anything. She's like, I like the beat and I think he's really, is the things he's saying are really
Like she's the
interesting.
Jonathan Ross of
And it's
music
like,
videos.
yeah, and the people are commenting on her like, oh, listen to this song, tell us what you think and all that. They're like,
What
there's
people
like
are
this,
genuinely interested.
she's got like a couple of thousand followers,
Oh,
but there's
right,
like this little community around her that want to like know what she thinks about music, know what like Jane in fucking
Arizona.
mid-America wants to
Fucking
know
hell.
about music.
The thing is with stuff like that now though, because you now it's so hard to know when people are trolling and not giving up the troll. Troll is life, and will actually just be saying it to egg her on, so she keeps making these stupid videos.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
people also what are like, I think they like try and send a abstract grime that's like, proper dirty or proper
Is
dark.
she American?
Yeah. So she just does. They just
Send a
don't understand it.
Just
yeah.
send a look what the cat dragged in.
Yeah.
Let's see what-
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was fine.
fucking some of the lyrics in that, it should be confused as fuck.
We are like I know we've fucked up really not recording before the UFC this weekend, so I don't know whether we can like just zip in, zip out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we can talk about it, but also we're.
Should we do? We've had time to really think. It's time with our thoughts. We could properly break it down in detail now because we only caught the arse end of it on an earlier episode.
Yeah, so let's run through.
Before we start, can I just ask if we put this back on the desk now for visual? Because it was under the desk last week.
You just put a sign above it saying legit as fuck.
We are podcasting.
It's just so people know that this isn't just
legit as fuck.
three idiots in a room.
Maybe I should move out the way so the camera can see it. But yeah. No, it's up here because the desk's on wheels now. So like when you fuck off and I will actually use this room, the desk goes in the corner.
What do you mean actually use this room?
Like use it to do stuff.
This is his man space. It's this studio what is it? Play space, not man space. Man space, a bit gay.
Play space is just as kind.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way.
It's not a leather padded room, as not wiped clean. It's
Get a UV light out in there. Fucking hell.
What?
Stains on the ceiling.
Why do you think the walls are white? But yeah, we're on the verge of, as my missus knows, I do say this about a lot of cards, but this is the best card of the year. The best card of the year.
Babe, can't miss it.
I'm going to barbecue as well, and I'm like, we may be staying over at a relative's house, and I'm like, have they got internet? Is it good enough for me to stream? Because I'm going to be up all night. Yeah, but I mean, like, have they got internet that I can get on?
Sport?
Pardon?
Have they got BT Sport?
Yeah, but I don't want to be downstairs. Like,
I'm sure
have it on loud.
Stick his headphones in, put it on Fight Pass while he's laying in bed next to
Yeah, put it on my fucking laptop.
Fall asleep with it on his chest, completely misses the job.
No, I need to watch these fights.
He's going to have to stay up with just like a full percolator of black coffee and a full ounce of beak. Gotta stay awake!
It is hard when you're on your own, isn't it? Like, staying
so
up for a
hard.
UFC. Sometimes it depends.
Get a kebab or something ordered just before the takeaway
Not anymore.
Get them delivered, and then I'd eat that and like make it through like the prelims with the food, keeping me awake. And then as soon as the main card I actually care about fucking starts, you finish your food and you just go sleep.
I get tired after eating meat.
Yeah, same.
I can't even stay up with people half the time. Me and you fell asleep on the sofa.
Oh yeah, together.
Like men behaving badly. Me and Ches woke up at like 6 a.m, 7 a.m, like near enough spooning because we tried to watch the
Dry
UFC
mouth.
pissed.
Opened half cans on the side.
You never wake up as bad as when you've tried to pull an all-nighter.
Oh yeah.
But the state of you could walk in from a full night binge on the booze and just not go to sleep, and you're not as bad as if you've tried to stay up sober to watch something like a boxing match or a UFC.
I just think
Fucking worse than a hangover.
I think consciously staying up just kills you over.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to talk about the fights.
Yeah. This card is.
What is the card?
This card is stacked.
I want to fight.
Right, we'll start at the bottom of the main card, mate.
What Manuel? I can't say this other guy's name. Should we whip the screen onto here for the
Osmedia.
Volkan Osmedia.
He's not German, but that'll.
Oh, wrong
It's
one.
close enough. He's Swedish.
I thought he was Polish, to be honest. Well
Look,
done.
yeah, no, to be fair,
That was a better impression than I give you credit for. I thought you were doing a Polish impression
The
badly.
yodelers in Switzerland, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yodely, Volkan Osmedia.
You think Manuel's got it on lock then, or?
Yeah, I think Manoa's going to run for him. I think Manoa's the truth other than the other two.
The truth?
Yeah.
The truth.
Like the real deal, except for the top
Whoever
two.
calls that the truth.
Do you not think he'd get severely pieced up against any of the top three, though?
Well, he is the top three.
Well,
So
where's
it-
Gustafsson? In the legit, like, our opinions, because our opinions matter.
Well, he won't fight Gus again, so that doesn't matter anymore because they're friends now.
They're like besties.
Best
yeah.
buds.
So there's only two people above him, realistically, that he can fight, and
Both of which I think would
would murk him.
turn into mincemeat.
Yeah, but other than that, he's the best of a bad bunch, except
Yeah.
for them two, I think.
Yeah, most probably. But I think he loses against both of them.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, I think it as well.
Yeah, no.
I think he just he hasn't got the all-roundness. You know what I mean? It's needed
No,
to beat someone
he's
that can
just-
switch from
He's just
striking
a
to
massive
grappling
power puncher.
he's a bit like
And then
Rumble, but with worse wrestling.
Yeah.
and
so
less power. I
yeah.
think.
He's just like a budget Rumble now. Rumble's gone.
Budget.
But he's the only guy we've got since.
He's our guy. You can't talk about him like that.
I can. I've watched him live. He's still a budget Rumble.
Budget Rumble.
Budget Rumble.
Right, so we've got
Poor
Budget
man is
Rumble.
anti-Rumble.
Now we're going into the fans' favourite fight. I can't get over.
This is my main.
It's like you
event.
bought, it's like you bought Rumble from Aldi, isn't he?
It's Rumble with the serial number
Oh,
scratched
no.
off.
Budget Rumble.
You bought him in a pub, like someone off the back of a lorry.
I feel bad. Nah, he's
I
not that
I
bad.
like Manowar. No,
No,
he's
he's
not
not
bad.
bad.
He's not
He's
that
not
bad.
bad
I'd like
at
to be a
all.
budget Rumble. Fucking hell.
Oh, you mean it in the greatest respect?
In the greatest respect, Rumble was a better version.
Like if you
of
went
it.
to your missus, you're a budget Angelina
If
Jolie.
you called your missus a budget Rihanna, like I don't think she could complain too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a budget Rihanna.
No, just so you know, Jim, you are, with the most respect, a bang average, aren't you, Rumble Johnson?
Budget Rihanna.
Bang average.
She go fucking mental. But yeah.
There's some respect being given there. I like Manowar. I
How-
think he's a good fighter.
How excited are you for this next
This
fight
is
then?
my favourite fight on the card.
What are you thinking?
Firework.
It is going to be fireworks.
Fire-
By the way,
Mm.
boys,
It's going to be crazy.
if you bet on all the underdogs on this card,
Yeah.
because the underdogs aren't obviously except for Evinger, so you skip Evinger.
It's not.
Bet on Cyborg in that fight.
Yeah, you don't bet on Evanger.
No, but if you bet on all the underdogs, including Barrow and Knight in the two on the prelims,
yeah.
you get 122 to 1.
Fuck me. I don't
Yeah,
see.
but one of those underdogs is also Cormier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's where it falls down.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, because you can, if you're going to stay up and watch it live, if you think the others have all got a chance,
Yeah, but you can mix in. Well, is Cerrone underdog? Yeah.
Mana was an underdog.
Is Cerrone underdog as well?
yeah, Cerrone's an underdog. Mana was the underdog.
Maya and DC.
and DC,
I don't-
and then Jason Knight and Henan Barrow.
There could be some money to make.
But what
Yeah,
I've done
good.
is I've had one of them.
Mystic Batches on the scene. Come on, give us.
I'm just offering you a little. I mean, look, this isn't a Mystic Bat prediction because I'm not betting on all the underdogs. I might give you one that I think might pull it off, but I've just put a quid on it for the fucking
I'll
sake
give
of
you
the odds.
3 underdogs that are going to win.
Yeah. Go on then.
Maya, because I didn't know Cerrone was the underdog. I don't really agree with that. Manowar, I don't understand, and I think Maya's going to pull that off.
Manowar is a very short underdog, so it's not worth being your pick of the night to make money. Cerrone again is a very short underdog. Maya's the
think he
best
should
of the
be.
3 you've just picked, and that's the one I'd go with as an underdog. That's the
But-
dog of the night I'd pick.
But then I'd go with Maya being the closest one.
You think?
Yeah, because Cerrone, because obviously Woodley's got that chance to. If
Yeah,
he,
you
if
think
he
he's-
lands in with what I think Maya's going to dominate him. It's not going to be the most exciting fight. I think that's how it'll end up going. I think he'll take his back and it'll just be the same as the Masvidal fight.
I don't think it'll even get that far, mate, because I don't think Woodley will defend it like Masvidal
No,
did.
yeah, that's the argument as well. Cerrone, he's coming off the back of that fucking head kick, but then Robbie Lawler's inactive as fuck, so you can kind of see that being if he's that as close of an underdog as you're saying. And
I feel like Robbie's going to be
I
so
don't know
game
enough
though.
about that Osmodee.
Robbie's always game, but Cowboy's the real deal, isn't he? I just think I like Robbie. Robbie's a very good fighter. I'm not saying he's not the real deal. Ches, we can't hear that on the mic.
No,
Stop
but I
worrying
feel bad
your
about
dog.
him.
Oh right.
No,
I
I don't. It's the Cerrone fight. I think I'm just too much of a fanboy. He's a full-on video game character. He is my favourite and arguably the best finisher in the UFC.
yeah. He's
Arguably
always
the best.
he is up there, isn't he? Definitely.
He does not want to win by decision. He'll
No.
do everything, even if he's winning. He'll do everything he can to fucking finish that fight. And it's like full-on Batman video game combos that he finishes people with.
Yeah,
He's the best fighter to watch.
He's so much fun. I think Cerrone pulls this one off.
Yeah, I
I
think
really
he does
do.
because I think that's going to be. I think there's going to be some severe cage rust and a knocking confidence from Lawler's side.
The thing is, though, Lawler's had such a resurgence towards the end of his career at the moment. I think he's so experienced. I mean, look at that, 27. So that's 38, 40, 39 fights he's had. I don't think he's a cage rust's going to be so much of an issue. I just think Cerrone will outwork him. I think
I've got Lawler all day.
I didn't.
Really?
I didn't have Lawler having
You do
more.
this though. You always bet against Cowboy, and then you go, "I shouldn't have bet against Cowboy."
I didn't think.
I don't think he's. I don't know. I think he's still going to be a little bit fucked from the whole.
I
Like,
don't think. I think he knows he shouldn't have took the fight
because he had all this
and he
blood
took- and he won't give a
transfused. It's
fuck.
fucking
Have
crazy.
you listened to him on the Fighter and the Kid this week?
Yeah.
He seems game.
Yeah, he always seems gay. He's fucking.
No, but he seems
he's
more.
fucking Cerrone.
He appreciates that the Masvidal thing was a stupid idea for once.
What? Because he got fucked up.
He shouldn't have took the fight. It was less.
No,
than
he
a
shouldn't have
month-
took the
less
fight.
than a
No,
month after
no.
the fight.
But I mean,
That's
it's on his record
extreme.
now.
He
isn't
said
it?
he'd fight Brock Lesnar as well.
No.
If they'd let him.
We'll get into that in a minute, but yeah, so you two are going Cerrone.
Head kick him into fucking oblivion.
I got Lawler. Right,
I want his head to land on this table.
Cyborg versus the Shadow.
I'm gonna go no. There's no point in.
It's
even
Cyborg, isn't it? I mean,
talking
she's
about this one.
fucking. She is.
She finally gets a title. That's the big story here.
Yeah, but then who's next? Holly Holm.
Lesnar,
Holly.
They're both equal
John
competitors.
Jones.
Holly. She'll get
You need
knocked
to give her a
out.
bloke. You need to give her a bloke. Mighty Mouse. No, I don't. No, I don't want Mighty Mouse getting hurt. Because that legit could happen.
What you mean, our fighter of the year or SB's fighter of the
I
year?
don't agree with that.
Why?
Why?
Because what's he done this year that's levels?
He's about to. Well, come on.
2016. It was for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
He's
about to beat that
equalled
record, isn't
Anderson
he?
Silva's
He's
record this year.
but that was this year though.
No. What?
It was for 2016.
No,
that
wasn't it
award.
just like June to June?
No. It's 2016.
So
Why
why
would
do you
they do
hold
it
it in June?
It's June to
You'd
June.
hold it in
I
December.
don't know if it, but that's what they've said.
You'd hold it like it might be financial year.
No, it won't be. It'll be the year.
Ooh,
And
I don't
I'm
know.
sure that they've said that. He said it's for 2016. And in 2016, he didn't do any of that.
You sure it's not
But in
16, 17
That's
like
why.
the,
That's no,
like the
because
Premier League?
because that's why there was a big uproar over why.
Conor hasn't
No,
won.
not Connor. Fucking Anthony Joshua. There was a big uproar as to why he wasn't in the final running. It's because his fight with Klitschko wasn't 2016,
Oh right,
so he
okay.
wasn't in the running for it.
Well, I guess
Well,
I don't know.
next
Maybe
year,
did he fight? He fought
be
3
right up there.
times, didn't he? And won
yeah,
3 times.
but who did he fight? Are you know about DC or
Yeah, DJ.
DC?
Talking of Anthony Joshua, he's going on the Fighter and the Kid when he's in UK.
No, might be. It's not confirmed.
All right.
That'll be interesting.
He's fighting Klitschko again in November.
November
Is
11th.
that official? Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas.
Ooh.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to still be in the UK because I was going to say, can we go for my birthday?
Let's go fucking Vegas.
Mate, I can't afford Vegas. I'm going
No.
to Thailand in February. I can't-
Back to Vegas, as
No.
we had so much fun.
No.
Ah.
I'm going back.
I go to Anaheim. I'll go to Anaheim.
Would you?
No.
No.
Tell you where I would go
I
to watch
I've
one
got
though.
excuses that we haven't even spoke about. In this
Yeah,
I'd
I
love to
know.
go to California
Well, I'm
for
not.
one.
I'm not gonna break your news. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd love to go to California.
Yeah.
Knows how to party.
But yeah,
Anyway.
cyborg.
Yeah,
Right.
there's no point in even addressing it.
Then we got the
The
What is it?
backpack.
the backpack versus
You can close
Woodley.
that video now, mate.
No, I know. Don't
Or
worry
are you
about it.
keeping Google open?
Pardon?
You're keeping a Google free.
Yeah, somewhere to go.
I've got Maya.
I have
More experience, bigger man.
far bigger.
I think
as well.
he's got a lot more cardio in the tank.
Far bigger.
I don't know if Woodley. He's not like Hector Lombard. He's a lot smarter with his cardio. He's not. He won't just go all out and kill himself in the first round.
No.
4 inches
he's
is
a
a lot bigger, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm on about just cardio. Here. He is far
Straight
bigger.
cardio.
Far bigger.
He's I don't think Maya's gonna take Woodley down. I just don't see it happening.
Do you not?
Yeah, his go-to takedown's the single leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't see him getting the single leg on Tyron. That's just my personal opinion.
So
So
remember what he did to Chael?
yeah, I know, but Tyron's a different beast. I feel.
No, it was Monster Chael as well. When he
That was
did he get popped after that
TRT
fight?
steroid Chael. No, it's just before the Anderson Silva fight when steroids it was still the Wild Wild West,
All right.
and it was
Going
about
straight.
he lost to Maya. Then he went on that tear where he beat was it Nate Marquardt, and then he beat what was his stun gun? Dong Young Kim or whatever? No, what was his name? Okami.
Yeah,
the wrestler
yeah,
from
yeah.
Japan, and then he went and fought Anderson.
Well, I think Maya hasn't had long enough to prepare for this. He's also been pushed into it a little bit with the whole 214 thing, which is good on Woodley. Like, he wants the pay-per-view points. He wants to be on UFC 214.
And he's got the advantage of that length of recovery.
Yeah.
After
and then
that
Woodley's
shit fight.
also coming round and saying, you know, if Maya wants the opportunity, he's got to fight him when he says so. So Maya took the fight.
Right.
I think Woodley's been he's been preparing for a goddamn long while.
Well, he's probably been realistically he's been preparing for about a year because his last 2 fights took fuck all out of him whatsoever.
He sort of had to know he's got to either fight. You know, he's got to fight Maya at some point because he
He'll
just kept
have
coming and
known-
coming
he'll
and
have known
coming.
he's gonna
So
fight Maya next.
I think he's smart. He's a good camp. I feel like he's going to be prepared for him. If Masvidal can save it, if Masvidal can survive it, I feel like Woodley can. But then we've also got the fact that it's 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Woodley's got to throw heat to get Maya out of there all last 5 rounds with him and outscore him. Obviously, I'm not saying obvious things, but
have you ever seen Maya get finished?
no.
No.
But have you ever seen Maya take Woodley's overhand? Is it the overhand right, Woodley's? Or is it the big left?
It's the overhand right.
Right.
The only time I ever seen him get finished was Nate Marquardt drop one on him. And that's when Damian Maya decided he was a kickboxer for about 3 weeks. And then that he stopped that right quick.
That was an uneducated move.
Well, do you want to know what I think? I think, what's Damian Maya been doing this week? Anyone want to know?
No.
He's been in the fucking gym strangling people. Right?
And
Where's Tyron Woodley been?
Outdoing.
He's been on
bars.
He's been on fucking
Fist bars.
spitting bars on Hot 95.
Oh, let's see this. Where
Was
is
it Sway in the
this?
morning?
Yeah,
He's on
Sway in
Sway.
the morning on Hot
I
95.
fucking love Sway.
Charlie's love.
I haven't seen his rapping yet. Is it that good?
He's spitting bars on Sway.
He's changed the game.
Changing the game.
Changed the game. No, not changed it. He's changed it. It's done
It's
forever.
like Tupac and Biggie had a child.
Had a child. Oh, you're talking this up. I
As
can't
soon
wait.
as soon as he finished, Tupac's hand came up like that out of his
Dropping
rave.
bars against Conor McGregor.
Need some volume on this motherfucker.
Is it that?
Might drop some bombs and F's, so give me the pass today. And I ain't no rapper, so for all you guys out there scratching my bars with a fine-tooth comb, come see me in Octagon.
Look at these shades on.
I like him. He's a baller.
Bars, son.
Bars. I
Oh,
love
he's
Sway.
spitting over this beat as well.
I fucking love
You
Sway.
gotta turn it up a little bit.
Sway's sick.
Turn it
Funny.
up.
Funny voice that though, man.
Good morning, God's son, still fighting Satan, fresh off the bird, just to crack the pavement. Hustle hard, that's an understatement. The boy going ham just to get the bacon. And the niggas faking, I'm a real one. I'm from them real streets, the fucking real slums, where they real grip the pistol, man, the real guns. They don't tease, they squeeze, and they will fucking kill one.
Oh,
I'm raising
damn.
black sons in white America. I know these lyrics and I'm spitting, man, they scaring ya. Topic of discussion. We ain't talking about the birds and the bees.
Oh, that
We're
was a
talking
bit,
about
yeah.
my seeds, cause they thinking they next. Hands up. Put your motherfucking pants up. When you see the boys
Say
in
pads.
the blue, keep your eye contact. Don't budge, man, that's a fucking fact. Take it from your pops, he knows best. St. Louis finest, word on his chest. Ferguson, vet. I remember I came from the hood. Represent. I went from food stamps.
I like
to
how the
fucking
belt's
champ
there in the
camps,
foreground,
to hoes
yeah.
outside of hotels with fucking tramp stamps. Trying to get their vote stamp because they think I'm with it. Trying to eat a meal from my meal ticket. Speaking of meal ticket. The Floyd versus fuckboy matchup, yeah, it's a spectacle.
You just cut to us, Bobbin, as well.
Condoms a prick, and y'all on his testicles.
As
Lock
is it,
him in the
Bobbin.
cage with me in peace. I'm arrested, dude. They arresting me
Oh, I missed
because of what I do with my bare hands. Is it because my skin brown that I don't get a fair chance? You heard it here first on Sway in the AM. Backpack. I'm about to slay him.
Does he say anything about Conor there?
Yeah, he said he called him condom and then said that people are on his testicles, and then he fucking said something about He's a
spectacle.
bitch. It's a spectacle, and people be on his testicles. Anyway, I thought it was quite good, to be fair.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
There's a couple of ropey little bits in the middle, but like you said, don't pick.
Yeah, come
He's-
find him in the octagon.
The man's the champ of the world.
That as well, like he said, right? Not to take away from it, but like he said about him bringing. I don't want to say the derogative term, but the
He
term
always
that we're
goes
not
on,
allowed
he
to say.
always
But I will bring the hood to the UFC. Do you know what I mean? I will bring that fan base, and him going on Sway.
Sway's huge for
Oh
Black
my
America.
god, mate!
Absolutely huge.
And also putting it out there, rapping, and
taking photos with Drake and all the other shit he does. Like,
mate, he might have some. You know what I mean?
I hope he has, because I like him, and I wouldn't be sad if he beats Maya.
I hope they turn out on the metrics. You know what I mean? Like, I hope they get the tweets and whatnot, and the UFC sort of realise. But do you feel
I
like
how he's firing shots at the UFC on his little
and he's firing shots
heavy.
at the right people.
Heavy like the backpack that he's about to handle.
Do you know what else? Do you know what else as well? He's firing shots now, not at Dana White. He's firing shots at this big giant media empire.
WME or
that
whatever.
Probably scared to be called like Dana
Racist,
White.
yeah.
Dana White wouldn't give a shit because he just said, "I'm not fucking racist. Look at the amount of black champions we've had, yada yada yada." But these now, because they represent people like Drake, and if he's making friends with them all, and then he keeps saying, "You're not giving me a shot 'cause I'm black," like, you don't promote me because I'm black. How many of if he gets tight with Drake and people like that, how many of them are going to start saying things like sticking up for him? You know what I mean? They don't want to lose the cash cows.
No.
So they'll end up taking notice of him. He's doing it at the right time. He's made the right moves. In fairness, I kind of hope he wins just for this, just to see it explode. But I do want to see Maya with a title before he.
He's a better champion for the marketing aspect of the UFC, Woodley, isn't it? Realistically.
Yeah.
He is. He's that was well interesting. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest.
He's cool, isn't he? I've always liked Woodley.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love his podcast. I think him as a person, he's a really inspirational.
With Dean Thomas.
Dean Thomas, yeah.
What if Damien Maya goes on fire in the booth? What if?
Charlie Slav.
Yes.
Could
Just
happen.
spits in Portuguese over the Despacito beat.
Oh yeah.
And we all lose our minds. Like, yeah.
With Charlie, like, poo, 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 poo.
Needs to happen. I
It'd
don't
be
know what his voice is like. I've never actually heard him talk.
It's
Oh,
like Brazilian.
Yeah, or
What is it?
in Hector Lombard's
just-
Cuban videos. Has anyone seen that yet?
Hector Lombard, you mean Yo Romero?
Yo Romero, sorry.
Yeah,
we
seen
had,
it.
we had it on here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny, that video.
So what are we saying? I've got Woodley.
Maya.
I think Woodley will win.
I've been saying Maya for
He's
Maya's
just against us.
Maya's my big.
What did you
He's
say?
not picking against Maya. He's picking against us.
Why am I picking
Maya's my
against
big.
you?
Maya's my big
Saracens
underdog
have
of the
been
night. I
controversial.
think Maya might pull this off, but I wouldn't be sad or surprised if Woodley just flatlines him. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think Woodley.
If he doesn't flatline him, he loses.
I think if Woodley throws a kick at all at any point, he's going to get it caught, and that's when
His leg kick's very nasty with an R though.
Nasty.
Nasty.
big
Nasty.
nasty.
He's got a nasty leg kick.
I don't know. I just think he could get caught.
I think Maya's going to get pieced up. Look at that face, because it's going to be fucked.
That face has seen worse.
He did go 5 rounds with Anderson Silva and didn't get knocked out.
But he doesn't. Anderson Silva doesn't throw heat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Chad.
Doesn't throw bombs. Not anymore. Not like this guy.
He fought him in the middle of his title
this
run.
and turns the lights off. What?
Alright,
The
I guess.
middle-
It's like that.
Yeah, but it's more like flash knockouts. This is just pure power.
No, it's like
He was the
Anderson
greatest
Silva's
of all
like the
time.
turtle.
He had the most finishes ever at that point, and he went 5 rounds with him.
Do you want me to tweet it to you? Who's he beat?
God, that.
Bats texted me this morning. He was dead upset because he's roaming Twitter and fucking. What do you call him? Like infant
He was on
infant
a-
UFC
yeah,
fans.
He was on a mission this morning.
He's like, gotta tweet him back. Like, what do you mean? Who's he beat?
It was
It was retarded
It
what he
was
wrote.
bullshit.
He said Jake Shields was the second best welterweight
He
of
said
all
he was.
time.
He said he was the best, wasn't it?
The best welterweight of all time because he beat everybody of note, but he hasn't beat everybody of note. The only
He's got to you, mate. If he was a troll, he's got to you. Hook lines. You are in his keep net. He's taking you
I'm
over.
talking
You're
about him on a,
sat
I'm
on
talking
his
about him on an
boat
international podcast.
On an international live on Facebook.
Fuck him.
And you're sat on his boat deck
GSP is
like,
the greatest of all time. Go fuck yourself.
What? So yeah, what he's saying? Who's he's got?
I'm still taking Maya, but I think Woodley's quite likely to pull it off.
Yeah, I got Woodley. As is going with his big brother.
Brazil.
Oh yeah.
His big brother.
Yeah, you and Batch over there. I feel like it's like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I know. Oh. Safe. I can't take the safe back.
And what did you say, the most anticipated rival fight like in a while?
This?
Yeah.
No.
They call it the biggest rivalry in the UFC.
Oh, right. You're about...
Yeah.
I'm
not about
fucking
this.
Maya
Fucking
Woodley, then. It's like the most docile...
nicest guy in the UFC.
The most docile rivalry ever.
Like, doesn't want to hurt anyone, just strangle them.
I know hate you. I put you to sleep. You go night-night.
No, Jones Cormier.
Yeah. Did you see him at the standoff?
Yeah. Why did he whip his shirt off? Was it just like posing? Right.
Yeah, just doing
What up?
poses.
What up? It's like a hood thing.
This was the perfect opportunity for my idea of a John Jones return video, and they've missed it.
Go on, hit me.
So what they should have done...
Because you've seen the trailer.
Yeah,
you
trailer's
come and
amazing.
showed it me.
The trailer's amazing.
Goosebumps. Yeah, go on.
What they should have done... You know how they do the gloves are off type videos where they have them sitting like the boxing do?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sit them opposite a table and all that. What they should have done with these, after the first press conference, in the first fight, where they had the fight, is they should have filmed these two having a gloves are off conversation with each other over prison phones with the bulletproof glass in front of each other.
No.
Because
he wouldn't agree to that.
Why? It's just marketing.
I guess.
Because they're talking about John being the fucking... Like, he had all these criminal charges, he's coming back, he's been inside.
Yeah, because they replay it on that video, don't they? Like,
you talk about all this stuff, so just market it. John sat with the phone, Daniel sat on the other side, they're inches away from each other, but bulletproof glass is separating them.
You've been watching too much Power.
No, mate, no, honestly, imagine the fucking hype for that video, how cool it'd look, like just the visual aspect, them screaming at each other on the phone, but they can't get to each other.
Yeah.
Like, then the UFC could usher him in and out the rooms without any dramas.
But this man is a cinematographer now. Fucking hell.
Yeah. I'm going to put you and TV together.
I'm telling you, would you not think that had been a good hype video?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine
I think it'd look
But I think the hype video as it was quality.
It looked very Will Ferrell in the modern day Starsky and Hutch film. It's like, be a dragon.
Do you not think? Do you not think?
I disagree with that one. I think it's too gimmicky.
I don't know, mate. I
think the biggest thing with
mate,
the UFC
they've got them
is
sit round staring into fire talking about how they're rising from the ashes, and that's not gimmicky. But
but Jones is a very sort of even though he like does coke and bang strippers and whatnot, allegedly, he is a very like philosophical sort of. You know what I mean? When he was on JRE, he's very sort of talking about himself like in a very conscious, awake way.
I think he's a sociopath. And he's absolutely full of shit.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think he's a legitimate sociopath.
Because then he turns around and goes, "I'm going to go party somewhere where you started, can't find me."
No, but he had his PR guy though when he was on Rogan trying to stop him talking about things.
Yeah, obviously, because if you take your PR, if you're my PR guy, I'm gonna go and like criminate myself on some. I was gonna be like, no, Josh, don't say that.
Yeah, but that's exactly the problem. Because it wasn't. It wasn't an honest interview if you've got a PR guy there watching everything you say.
No.
And trying to stop you saying things.
I don't know.
I just think it'd have been such a cool visual.
I think the best UFC video they've done is the Aldo McGregor one where they're walking through
the street,
the church in the wild,
the strip in it, and isn't it the strip of Vegas?
Strip, yeah.
That was. I mean, the fight obviously didn't live up to the hype. Well, it did in a way, but it wasn't like a massive fight.
It announced the biggest star the
sport's
ever seen.
It didn't justify $1 million worth of promotion. Just give us a round, man.
Yeah.
That's what made Conor.
Yeah, I guess.
Them 13 seconds made Conor.
Yeah, yeah.
If you go back and listen to how the interviews with Dana and Rogan and other fighters, and they were saying if he wins this, he's the biggest star, he's the biggest.
And then he goes and does it like that.
And then he does it, and that's exactly what he becomes straight after he turns his lights off.
It was also the fact that he was like, I'll do it in the first round. He did it in the first round. he was talking about. I don't want to just divulge back into Connor's history.
Oh, your dick is red raw after this world tour.
No, I don't. Honestly, I'm just saying that.
It's all catalogued in my brain.
He
but I
brought
don't
Connor
really
up.
want to talk about it.
He brought Connor up.
We came in.
Did I bring
earlier.
Connor up in this conversation?
His background screen on
I
his
don't
phone's
remember.
that picture of Connor, you know, the hard on stage at them weigh-ins.
Of course it is.
Connor covered in cash. Like that. You'll do nothing.
But no, that was
No.
the moment
Beach.
that should be doing all the nutting.
that announced him. That announced him to the world.
It did, yeah. It was quality. That was, like I said, that's the best promo video I think
Yeah, it was brilliant.
ever. But
That was the Church in the Wild one, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah. So yeah, what we saying?
Murder.
Murder.
Absolute murder.
Because I rewatched the first fight 2 times recently. I just wanted to look, like, see how it went down.
It's
It was very competitive.
yeah.
It wasn't as
It's
clear
not
cut.
as dominating as everyone makes it out to be.
No. It's very sort of like Jones. I think he found it hard in himself to keep the game plan. He was very sort of like drawn out of
wanted to
it.
go after him,
Yeah,
didn't
that's what I mean, and that wasn't
It's too
the way
tough.
to beating him.
It's too tough to do that.
Yeah,
He's far too. I think this is just a 5-round war, full on trying to kill each other. And
DC's got way too much emotion going into this
yeah,
fight
but
for
I
me.
think,
Way
but
too
I
much.
think he's got just as much. I think Jones
Yeah,
got.
but I think
no,
Jones-
saying that, no, he's not got just because, like I said earlier, I genuinely think Jones is a full on sociopath. I legitimately think that. I don't think he feels emotion like other people do. I think he he can talk so convincingly in these interviews and.
You think
how
he's got a
how
different
changed and
personality
blah, blah.
completely.
I think no one hits a pregnant woman in a car and walks
Runs-
away.
yeah, but if you
and
fucked up
doesn't
on all
feel-
sorts of shit,
I know, but doesn't feel and comes back for whatever was in the car and then doesn't check at least checking. No, I don't think anyone of sane mind really does do that, no matter how, unless they're really, really fucking high. I do think he's got.
Have you ever
maybe not
been really,
full-on
really
sociopath,
high, Aaron?
Maybe just a person.
I've been
maybe just
super
a
high and I could have ran
disorder.
away from anything at that point.
Maybe just a
You'd have knocked a glass of water over, like,
borderline personality disorder.
If I broke a plate when I was super high, I'd have ran away. So like,
end of the world
yeah,
type shit. Go hide under the bed.
Yeah, just wait for it all to blow over.
I just like how they
Hiding in
ran back,
Winchester.
like he sprinted back for his drugs. That was just the funniest storyline. And then CNN News has got like a video of him going in the car and looking in like the dash where the drugs were.
Coming out of
and
the
it's
bag
like,
this big.
I think he's not changed at all, but I think he's
Jones
like they're trying to
thrives
sell
under
it.
this combative nature of this fight, and DC's getting irritated by it.
Oh, DC's getting way irritated, man.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
I think Jones thrives on it. I
No,
think
but the trolling that he was giving him the other week, I think speaks volumes about how they hate each other just as much as one another do.
No, I do. I genuinely believe Jones hates him. What I'm saying is, I think Jones thrives in them situations, and I don't think DC will. I think it's too emotional for him.
I think,
now.
yeah, I get that, but I don't see Jones finishing him because he's took bigger heat in terms of because I don't know. I don't think he'll submit him, and then.
Where are you pulling these from?
No, you don't think you think Jones will submit him?
He could do.
I'm not saying he always could. There's always
Not see him
times
slap
could,
that choke
but
on
but I don't think it's the likelihood.
Leo Machida and he drops him
Yeah,
dead.
but I don't think that's the likelihood. And then he's
Yeah,
took,
but people said he'd never take him down, and he took him down like it was
that's
nobody's
true.
business.
but wasn't it after a mental weird kick?
Yeah, he threw that
He tried-
fucking
he
shoddy kick.
Tried to do the Karate Kid crane. Fucking got the leg.
It was a
trashed,
ridiculous
just
kick, but
Ankle
that-
picked him.
The thing is with Jones, when he turns up, there's no one ever been a better fighter than him.
No,
He could
and
beat anyone on the roster.
do you hear this whole like
Anyone on the roster.
who was it that said this whole? Was it Dan Hardy that thinks that Jones was holding back in the OSP fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it in the what's the one where they stand in front of the screen with that Goodman
UFC
fella?
tonight.
No. They break it down.
Oh yeah, I know what
Is
they
it
mean.
with the woman?
No, with
No,
John
with-
Goodman, is it, or whatever his name is?
That
Oh.
English guy with the
The two
suit.
British guys, yeah,
Oh, I
Dan
don't know.
Hardy and him, and they break down fights.
Dan Hardy always swings imaginary punches at him.
Yeah,
I think makes that
and then does arrows like what's his name
Like
on
Gary
Sky
Neville.
Sports, yeah, and like zooms in on punches and stuff just to see the fist. It's
I think a lot of people would agree with him though.
But he said that he sort of held back in the OSP fight. There was a lot of places where he could have gone into like second, third gear, but instead he just like kept it back
Why does Dan Hardy think he did that?
because he doesn't want to show DC like how. Because he's been, to be fair, no one's seen him fight in a long time. He could be a completely different animal. And
broke
Greg,
OSP's arm. So he didn't. That's just what.
And Greg Jackson,
he's got that in the locker.
Yeah.
In a fight where
break your arm.
Yeah, with a
arm broken.
No,
arm broken. What do you mean?
With a
He's
kick,
got that in his locker.
With a high
you
kick.
sound like that guy down the pub that's like that guy over there. That guy over there could break your leg. Just with a look, break your leg.
Never mind.
I just like how you said break your arm. He's got it in his locker.
He's saying he's got into that fight half-assed and held back, and still with one kick broke his arm.
All right, yeah, one kick.
Right.
You missed out the kick thing. I thought you just said
you didn't let me finish. you just went, yeah, broke his arm. Every time he tried talking, it's just like, you break your arm, you break your leg. It's just like.
I was just thinking this voodoo guy walking down the street, just like commanding broken arms
with a doll of OSP.
Yeah, snapping. I completely forgot what we were on about.
The point is, you think Dan Hardy, and I think you agreed, thinks he held back in the last fight.
Yeah, I think he's gonna, because Greg Jackson said he's found all different angles to throw elbows from, places where no one's ever seen before. Do you know what I mean? Like,
there's only so many angles.
Oh, we don't know. Because no one started throwing angles till angles.
Elbows. Said everyone trained it after he did it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because elbows are, and he is a beast at elbows. So
when he rose to the top, if you just rewatch the fights, like the first 3 or 4 after he won the title, it's absolute insanity. Like, he opens up against Shogun, one of the scariest strikers of all time, with a flying knee, and then proceeds to beat the fuck out of him for a round.
Yeah.
Before finishing him at 21 years old.
He's a different animal, isn't he?
He smashed fucking Rampage with them fucking horrible kicks he throws.
Yeah.
Them thigh kicks, and Rampage was just swinging at air all night. Beat the honestly, if he turns up in his old self or a newer, improved self, he's got to absolutely dominate Cormier this time.
I know.
He knows what Cormier's got for him. I don't think Cormier knows it, the full extent of what John Jones can offer.
Cormier's going to come out cloudy head, really fucking angry about
Swinging.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Especially the walkout isn't going to help. The way that the way Jones holds himself, he's going to dead eye him, might flip him off. He's not going to touch gloves. I think DC is going to be full of emotion.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to play well for him.
Swinging, and he's going to get tagged up.
Yeah. It's going to be a fucking great fight. I can't wait for it.
I think it's going to be an absolute demolition job.
The best card this year.
Demolition job.
Sorry, babe, it's the card. There's never been a better card.
Never been.
I'm not going to make it tonight. Okay, you said this 3 months ago. I know, but they get better every time.
This is the best. Yeah.
I always have to say the same thing to my boss.
Oh, we're all saying Jones, aren't we?
Yeah. So could we get, because we've already broke this card down once on an earlier podcast.
Yeah, but it's such a good card. It's such a good card.
What were you on about earlier today?
I had loads of things.
Oh, the Trump's troop.
I found the funniest.
Tranny.
What? Oh yeah.
Is it the alliteration?
Oh yeah.
War
What do you think about this? 'Cause you didn't get a word in edgeways on the group chat.
Mate, there was not a chance I was getting in between that.
What are you thinking about Trump deciding that people have was it people that actually changed gender, or is it people
who are getting medically sorted out? I think it is. He said they're not fun.
No. Just anyone who identifies as transgender.
If I put a dress on, he's still going to let me in.
No, he isn't.
He is.
No, he isn't. If you identify,
so if he finds out one of his,
I don't have to identify as a woman.
No, you can be
finds out one of his
sergeants.
Oh right, yeah.
Like, cross
if you're into
cool.
wearing fucking,
cross-dressers are cool. I like those. They're fun.
It's not about Trump, that.
But if you cut it off, you're out. Okay.
Say fake news. You got to do fake news.
Fake news. It's all fake news. I did not say that.
So what does he do? And he tweets it. It's this modern America is cray.
It's not modern America. He's just a fucking.
It's just cray, isn't it?
He's a proper fuckwit.
It's so funny. Why is he tweeting
I feel like
national
we should do
news?
I feel like one episode we've got to do an interview with Trump and just get Az to do that now.
You've got that blonde wig upstairs, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be him. We have to orange you up.
I've read arguments on either side for this.
26 quid, I can sort.
This is the way. He's really just kicked. You know what I mean? He's kicked them all in the proverbial cunt.
It's the fact that prior to this, though,
whether it's there or not,
he stuck up for him in his campaign.
Did he?
And he's gone. No, I didn't say that. It's fake news.
I've read.
I did not tweet that. Someone hacked my account.
Who's he?
I've read arguments though for why they're doing it,
What a jarhead.
Yeah.
and it was some of them were reasonable.
What are the arguments then? Because that's what I was trying to find.
So some of the arguments are that
Disruptive.
he's wrote
It's
it.
disruptive.
He's worded it.
There's his words.
He's worded it really, really like immaturely. But one of the main arguments is that people going through the transition or not going through the transition but identifying as the other sex and all that statistically suffer from depression more
Yeah.
while they're getting through the process.
Has he said
And
that?
what?
Has he said
No,
that?
he hasn't said that. This is the argument someone's making.
Okay.
So, like statistically, they suffer from depression and other mental things more while they're going through it, and from deciding that they believe they're a woman or whatever to becoming a woman, and that costs thousands and thousands in healthcare. That means they're not actually working while that's going on. It means that like soldiers with PTSD get taken out of the military if they're proven to have PTSD.
Yeah, get military. Was it like medical sign off or what?
Yeah, medical sign off. So these people would be going in with the same sort of ailments that soldiers with PTSD have got, but you want them to stay in. You know what I'm saying? Where they've already got a policy where they remove people with PTSD from the pool of soldiers. So a lot of that's what the counter argument was. One of the main counter arguments I read.
Fucking hell, 2,450 trans troops make up 1.3 billion active component service members. So it's like a small percentage, but it's quite a lot of people. And it's saying between 29 and 129 service members in active component will seek transition-related care and could disrupt their ability to deploy.
I don't get. That's an American.
So that's like 30 to 130 of them getting.
So take the highest number,
They call it
130.
gender affirming care.
So if you call it 130 out of 1.3 million, it's 0.0001%
Right.
of the
It's
military.
actually 0.0015%.
Right, okay.
Says it there.
All right. Okay.
I'm not think I was Rain Man then. Working out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. It's his army, I guess, and I wouldn't put it past him to do that, but I think he's sort of going backwards a bit, isn't he, in terms of being progressive.
Also, if you, I get that.
Republican though. Not
But if
meant
you
to be
start,
progressive, is
if you start fucking with someone's hormones, you know, like if you start giving a man estrogen or a woman testosterone, then
it? So you get a little bee sting titties.
no, but like, because that's part of the part of the thing, innit, of being a transgender.
Yeah.
You start fucking with the hormones,
Yeah.
then you're a lot more likely to be all over the show mentally while that's happening until you get used to your new levels of whatever you've got, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's where roid rage comes from. It's where people, when they produce more estrogen,
I
get
said
really
I-
emotional about things
I
because
cried at
men's.
Lion King when I came off.
Yeah, see, because he's full of
Legit, that's
estrogen.
not a lie.
So you tried to transition?
No.
You never told me about
when
this,
when I
Aaron.
was
So
juiced to the gizzles and I came off and I cried at Lion
To the
King.
gizzies.
yeah, but do you know what I'm saying? So if you take all that into consideration, there's probably more. There is more legitimate points that aren't being made because everybody just wants to shout bigot at him. Not that I'm saying he's not a bigot. You know what I mean? Probably doesn't like transgender people.
He's a fascist.
But
You love me.
He's such a fascist.
but you know what I'm saying? There is legitimate arguments for and against it.
Yeah.
Plus, there's such a small percentage of people. The outrage is insane.
It's just going to hit so hard with the LGBT community, I guess.
LGBTQRST, whatever it is now.
YZ, Zia and Year and
So
all
he
that
hasn't
shit.
actually come out and said
Lots
like
of
people that he said they're prone to being more depressed.
no, he's not said this.
He doesn't,
Somebody
he don't know
who-
that. He ain't read shit.
Somebody
He just said, I don't want them, okay?
this is somebody I
They
read.
look funny.
I read somebody's on the internet, who's was some sort of like correspondent in America who's
Yep.
saying that this is the sort of information that's been presented to him by his experts, and that's why he's made this decision.
Is experts.
The,
'Cause no, 'cause he said, "I've
the
listened-"
suicide stats are legit, though, aren't
Yeah, he said I've listened to. When he says it, I've been listening to my generals and I've made this decision.
Right.
So them generals, let's assume they're been more intelligent than Trump, have taken advice from somebody, haven't they? They must have took advice from somebody.
Yeah, or they're getting the feelers from people that run, I don't know, the care system in the army.
Yeah. So the information's come from somewhere. They haven't just chucked it out of it.
He's not just woke up one day and gone, transgenders, yeah, I'm going to flip them off. How can I do it? Yeah, ban them from the army. Let's do that.
Yeah, he has, like, do you know what I mean? He hasn't walked into the Oval Office, put his feet on the desk and gone, today, the transgenders are having it. Like, you know, do you know what I mean? Someone has told him this is a good idea.
It's a bit like, all right, guys, everyone write on a note, put it in a bucket. We'll put it on this dartboard, throw. Transgenders are getting it. Who are we banning from the army? Transgenders.
What happens if he just picked like white men and America fell because he's hit the dartboard and that's how he makes all his decisions?
No. To be fair, a lot of the arguments that are put forward for the reasons that you've done this are legit, for the way that America in particular handle it. But if someone wants to serve the country, fair enough if the army are paying for the medical bills and stuff like that, and it's something by choice, it's almost considered cosmetic, then yeah.
Cosmetic?
Yeah, no, it's
almost.
Almost. I'm not saying it is. People who identify as, they do what they want, but they're getting funded by, essentially, it's like me, it's like the company who pay my wages, paying for me to also go through the change.
Yeah.
You're not there for that, you're there to serve your country.
Yeah.
So why do the US Army have to fund that?
But if you want to align with your real gender,
you don't have to ban them.
No, I know.
If someone wants to go shoot,
it make you a better worker,
bad guys. Will it?
Yeah, if you truly believe that you're now in the right gender.
If you're off for 6 weeks with a bandage round where your dick used to be, I don't think that's productive.
I don't think he's right in saying that. But at the same time, he maybe could have said, we're not having them as combat troops.
No.
Because if he just said we're deciding that transgender people can't be combat troops, and then he went, and these are the reasons. There's a statistically a higher level of depression, statistically a higher level of suicide. We think
he doesn't do things like that.
No, but then if he said we think, coupled with the chance of PTSD, that being a combat troop in that position would be vastly compromised, then we're not doing that. All the transgender people that are currently in combat roles, we will offer other roles in the military, and we will only offer non-combative roles to transgender people for those reasons. I don't think it kicks off as much, but it still would, because everyone's a fucking social justice warrior at the minute.
They stop people going.
SJW.
No, I think they stop people going into combative roles for all sorts of reasons.
Women can't be in combative roles. Are we going to go mad about that?
They can.
Since when?
Since it wasn't that long ago, was it? It was like late 2000, late noughties, wasn't it?
Noughties.
I thought that was what it was called.
No, I like the way I haven't heard someone call it that for a while.
Or is that just on the music channel?
That's fake news.
On Absolute Music.
Fake news. No, but it's like people aren't allowed in combative roles for having a slightly tweaky knee, and they'll be like, legit, I'm fine, I can do whatever. It just gets a bit sore every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed. So fair enough, don't offer them combative roles, but
people with flat foot syndrome aren't allowed.
I am not allowed there.
Do you know what I mean?
Flattest feet in the world. If I run fast enough, I'll run across water.
I don't understand the great dramas behind it. I just think it's so poorly worded,
yeah,
and everybody's so up in arms with anything the man does. He could come out tomorrow and say, giving every American, because what's he worth, 3 billion? There's 300 million of them.
I don't know.
It's a different figure every time he says it.
Yeah, but like, he could come out tomorrow and say, I'm going to give every American $2,000 out of my private wealth because I feel like it. And the whole of that country would still find a reason to complain. He's just trying to buy fans. He's doing this. He's only doing this for this. Where's that money coming from? That's illegal money. All the other shit.
He looks like Bagpuss.
He does
look like
He looks
Bagpuss.
full on like Bagpuss.
I don't know. I don't know why he wants this job at his age. I never understood
So
it.
he could say he's done it, mate.
Yeah. Hasn't The Rock gone for it? Hasn't he put himself in for 2020?
I'm getting my citizenship if he's fucking president. Yeah. I will fly right over there. See you later, babe.
The Rock is running.
Oh, that would be funny.
Straight to DC.
Ron Perlman was talking about doing it as well.
Yeah, I know. He's an OG.
Original.
He's a real OG. I just imagine him having that Sons of Anarchy table at the White House. Though.
Yes, with like the
Sat
eagle
there
cut
with his
out of
hammer.
it. Yeah.
Jesse the Body Ventura was on about it as well,
Yeah.
wasn't there?
Jesse Ventura's a
Because
bad,
he's already
fuck.
he's already a political figure, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's got
yeah. He
he's
was
got fucking like mad approval rate in his state.
He's like
Shit.
governor of somewhere in like
Governor of like it was
Is
it
it
Texas?
New-
No,
Arnie
Mexico.
broke
Mexico.
waves, didn't he? Arnie broke waves.
No,
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura did it before Arnie.
Oh, I must have
Yeah,
just.
he did. Arnie's proof you can do anything.
I think Jesse Ventura did it somewhere. One of them.
a Formula One driver.
It's just he'd have a car made specially big enough for him, and he'd win. Like he's mad, that man.
Yeah,
You love your impressions are pretty spot on.
I know. I sit in the mirror practicing,
Like Jim Carrey.
staring at myself.
Sam
Jim
J-
Carrey impression is probably my best one. I was obsessed with that guy. I was.
What's your
obsessed.
favourite film?
The Mask. That is the best film ever. It's a Tommy gun. It's the best film ever.
You put with Pet Detective, or
Ace
is it?
Ventura, Pet Detective.
When Nature Calls. I prefer that one. Pet Detective's good, but When Nature Calls is it's my top 5 favourite films of all time. I fucking love that.
Have you got Like a Glove Down?
Eh?
Have you got Like a Glove Down?
Oh. Yeah, maybe, but that's too much for this. that's a little too much. Maybe I'll come out with it. If we do a vodcast, I'll probably come out with it.
Vodcast. We need to replan
Can't
the
get me pissed on the
vodcast.
podcast.
Oh, we
I
can
won't do my
live
voice.
stream the vodcast. That'd be fucking. That'd
Yeah.
be bad news, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Anything could happen.
live
in
stream the
podcast.
vodka. We all sat here being sick.
We the vodcast, what was it, like number 73, and we sat here and we do a shot of vodka every 10 minutes or something for like an hour.
It was a lot earlier than that because P was hosting, wasn't it?
I think it was it wasn't ep 73. Sorry, what am I saying?
No,
it was like
P wasn't in.
23
Rory was in.
or something.
So,
wasn't it?
all right.
Rory was in.
Yeah, I think Rory and P were here.
Rory
weren't
and
they?
P, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah,
Back in the old days.
yeah.
I was surprised how much you were enjoying that. Every time I was listening in the car, couldn't even, like, obviously wasn't even here to see it. Every time I knew you were doing one, because a shot of vodka, even though everyone just drinks it dead casual, a shot of vodka is one of the worst shots to do. It's not like it's not like a shot. I can do a shot of tequila and it won't even bother me. Vodka bites you right in the ass.
No, I
It
feel like
does.
tequila
And
does.
I'm fine.
love
I
a
can drink
tequila.
tequila like Ribena. Vodka, I really struggle with
Tequila like
Like
Ribena.
Ribena, bro.
Well, you have
As long as I've
you
got
can
a
have a
lime,
tequila cast.
If I've got like 5 wedges of lime, I could do 5 shots of tequila. But
You can have
but
your little
don't-
Mexican podcast over there. We'll have a wall put up here and we'll do
do a
vodka.
Mexican podcast, the sombrero,
We'll have
and the
a Trump-
moustache
we'll
will
have
be on, and I will not talk in my own voice for the entire podcast.
We'll have
Yes,
a Trump.
please.
We'll have a Trump wall. We'll have a Trump wall.
I'll have to be Trump and the Mexican.
Argue with yourself over the wall.
Yeah, if you like do half face, you know what I mean, half Mexican and half
Trump.
Trump, and just like cut,
the camera angle straight.
yeah,
on.
cut a sombrero in half and stitch it to the wig. Oh, it'd be unreal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of production going into this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get hire a makeup artist.
But yeah, vodcast is on the cards. We're gonna have to align that up, aren't we?
Yeah, we are going to have to do another vodka.
We're also taking Aaron out to the forests. We don't know when.
I'm gonna be ill on both those days.
We're taking you to the forest, as
We're gonna take him out
Go to the
and
forest.
we're gonna show him what wildlife is about.
Yeah.
he
Indoors
doesn't
guy.
understand anything outside of a town.
I'm a city boy. I don't like the outdoors.
We're gonna take away all his
I've
luxuries.
been camping 2 weekends
moved
out
to
of the
the
last
country.
5.
You have actually, and how have you found it?
I'm still cold.
Really?
I'm still cold.
Such a fairy.
It's
isn't
in
it?
my bones.
Did you have a sleeping bag? Was it like a legit weather one?
big tent, 2 duvets. Big tent.
They're never good enough though.
No.
Duvets are never good enough.
I was,
Duvets
I was
go
cold.
under
I
you.
was warm when I got in bed
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
had a lady next to me. But outside, when everyone's just chilling around the fire, it's like, and no one wants to go to bed, and I'm sat there in like 7 layers in the middle of summer. I'm still free. Why are we
Jesus
outside now at this
Christ,
time?
what is
How
wrong?
close are you to this fire?
Inches.
The fire
mate,
was
inches.
The fire
The
wasn't
fire
that
could
legit.
be you, and
It
you'd
wa-
still
The fire
be
wasn't that
inches.
legit.
It wasn't a Cherrington fire.
It was
I
like
can
a
imagine-
candle.
Yeah, I can imagine a Cherrington fire. It kept going out and shit. You had to pour all the oil on it, and it was just it
Oil?
was a shit show.
Where's the firewood?
There was firewood, but it was just going out because people
Chaz,
kept
did
throwing
you-
the paper
Chaz-
plates in it and
Chaz,
shit.
did-
Yeah,
That
paper
should make
plates
it-
should be,
No,
you know.
no.
Chaz,
ruins
you know
the
what they were
fire.
doing? They were probably using little sticks.
Yeah.
No,
No
these
clue.
are, no. This wasn't me. These are seasoned campers. that I was with.
Seasoned campers.
Seasoned. They spend very little time indoors. very little
Who are
time.
these
My
people?
girl,
I'd like to
my-
look at like
my
a
girlfriend's family, and they're full on-
stereotypical seasoned
My
camper.
girlfriend's family are full-on Shire people, and they spend
Shire.
very little time indoors. They're all like, not one of them's over like 5'7". I'm the second tallest one there. Casper, I think her brother's like this much taller than me, and they all spend loads of time
Second
outdoors.
tallest.
They've got a camper van.
You know, Aaron's sitting in himself, like, you know, internal monologues going, I'm second tallest here.
I kept
my
mate,
group.
I'm staying in this group.
I kept joking around every time we drove past someone. We're like, "There's a Premier in there," and then it started off like laugh, little quieter laugh. People looking at me funny. Why are you even here? Just because I made it that many times to go to a hotel.
I've just got visions of Az going in the house and reaching things off the top shelf for people, and like finally feeling his life's complete.
That didn't happen.
Like, I'll reach that for you. I'm the second tallest.
The second tallest.
I would thank my girlfriend when she asked me to get stuff off the shelf for her. I thank her.
What, for doing it?
Apart from when she didn't, I fell out with her because I couldn't reach it.
Can we get this
It's like, why
picture
have
of
you done
Trump
that to
off pulling that weird face?
No, I really enjoy
get
it.
bag puss off the screen.
It's quite funny.
Okay. Right, so as camping,
Yeah,
2 thumbs down from you.
I've got big thumbs as well, mate.
We're gonna give you a proper camping experience.
We're going to take you out.
Mate,
We're not even going to sleep in a
I'll
tent.
accept.
We sleep in bivvy bags.
I'll accept the pussy mobile.
No, we're
No,
not
no,
going
no, no,
I'll
no.
accept.
Yeah,
that.
we'll park that and we'll walk away
Do you know
from
what we're gonna do,
it.
man? Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a fucking teepee ourselves.
What?
Sleep in it for a night.
We'll take bivvy
You
bags
just said I
and we'll
can't reach
sleep
the
under the
top shelf.
stars.
How am I going to help assemble a fucking teepee?
You can do the
if I can't
groundwork.
reach the top.
We'll get decent sleeping
You can
bags.
pick berries while we do the manly shit.
Imagine
Pick
waking.
berries and walk around with my tits out and paint on my face.
I can imagine one of them, like, you know, the handkerchief hair tie back.
Yeah.
The first lady of the tribe. No, fuck that. I'm in the camping
You
van.
could do the bitch shit.
And then your ass will be for rent. Not even for rent, just free to hire.
I dare any one of you to approach my ass.
What? In the wild?
Mate, I'll lull you in, I'll invite you in, and then I'll snap it off like a cigar cutter. Gone. Gone.
Is this with your teeth?
No, with my strongest fuck arsehole. Cigar cutter, bang, gone.
like a door off Star Trek.
Like that. Imagine Scarface. imagine Scarface, how easily that goes through. Gone. It's got a nubbin.
I don't want to vision this.
It's got a little nubbin on the end.
I wasn't thinking about doing it, but now it's just like, no chance.
Right. So
Not pursuing that.
So
We will
we'll
take
build
you.
a teepee. We'll take
We
some
might have to
hammocks.
bring someone with us to video the whole thing, unless we like video each other.
GoPros on the head.
GoPros on the head.
GoPros on
We need to video as is camp.
And we'll
I have to put
podcast a
mine
bit
in
of it.
tripod on the top of my head.
You should get a drone, really.
Just fly it above me at all times.
No, it'll be pretty low. It'll be like a couple of meters.
Dude, do think a teepee, building our own teepee's the way.
Yeah, I can see Aaron going to
No,
collect wood
that's
and
a
trying to
pro-
put one up.
that's a-
Actually, we should just all do one each and we'll judge them. There we go.
That's
Yeah,
not
We'll
fair.
find a
Mine's going to
clearing.
end up being a yurt. Mine will end up being a yurt. Why is your TP so low? What the fuck do you think?
Just a pile of sticks.
If we
I'm
have
just
it-
going to crawl under
I will
there.
find a pop out. I will find a pop out the can TP.
Oh, I've got a vision of us just stood round a pile of sticks, sweating, with dirty hands, looking at it like, what the fuck is
Dirty
going on?
hands. No mobile phone signal. Can't phone my butler. Fucked.
Jeeves, how do you make a teepee?
Daddy, hire Ray Mears for me. I'm going into the woods.
Fly Ray Mears in.
Tell him, remind him to bring the muscles.
Get Ray Mears on the phone. Ray, how do you make a teepee?
What? No. Fuck you, I'll have Bear Grylls instead.
Bear Grylls just be like, piss in the cup, drink it.
Mate, Bear Grylls was the worst thing that ever happened to Ray Mears. The poor fucking guy. That poor...
Ray Mears shits on Bear Grylls.
I'd take
Ray
Ray over.
Mears looks middle-aged as fuck since he was like 20.
I'd take Ray to the woods with me over Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls is wang.
If I took if I got
Ray
dropped,
Mears
No, wait.
was showing people how to survive eating mussels and gave himself food poisoning that nearly fucking killed him.
wait
He
there,
got
mate.
full on like
Wait
grade
there.
2 salmonella.
Wait there, mate. You go right. We get dropped off in the wilderness. You've got Ray Mears or Bear Grylls with you. You take Ray Mears because if you took Bear Grylls,
We're doing like fuck, kill, marry. Or...
no, it's kind of. But right, you take you wouldn't take Bear Grylls. You'd take Ray Mears because Bear Grylls would have you jumping off waterfalls for no reason. You could just walk round.
Drinking your own
You'd have
piss.
you drinking your own piss, squeezing camel shits into your mouth.
Climbing inside camels.
Yeah, just doing all this fucked
Star
up
Wars
shit.
style.
Like,
Where did he find that camel?
I don't know.
It was still warm. It was still warm.
He'll be going on like he's fucking still in the SAS, whereas Bear Grylls would get his knife out, build you a fucking a fucking knife and fork set. He'd somehow magic up a full 3-course meal.
What, Ray?
Ray, yeah, mate. He gets that machete out. Next minute, he's got a canoe. I swear to God, that machete comes out, anything's possible.
And then I'd sue him because I'd be shitting through the eye of a needle.
You'd sail home with Ray down the nearest river.
Just make sure everything's cooked, like proper cooked.
Burnt char, that fucker.
Ray Mears would have you, by the end of the week, you'd have plugs and you'd have your straighteners back as. That's how good Ray Mears is.
I don't use straighteners.
I got visions of Aaron walking around this forest, like trying to plug his straighteners into a tree and
I ain't got
stuff.
straighteners.
Just touching trees because he's never felt one before.
Mate, I've got a fierce blow drying technique, no straighteners.
Blow dries his hair straight.
As the only blow drying you'll be doing is standing in a windy fucking field.
Aaron's been talking about, getting it whipped off.
Yeah, it's doing my fucking head.
Not a cat in hell's chance he whips that off.
It looks. I like how it looks on him. I don't think I've got the same head.
There'd be more chance of him surviving a weekend camping without any other humans than him actually shaving that off.
Yeah, probably right.
We are quite inadequate, aren't we? Like if you put the average person.
Fuck you.
No.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, as a race, as a human. Do you know what I mean? Where we are now, if we.
We're feeble as fuck.
Yeah. Like what was that fucking? I hate to always quote Joe Rogan, but he said, what was that thing he said? Like, go on that. Go on that island and no. How long until? If I put you on that island with an axe, how long until you can send me an email or something like that?
Yeah.
Which is like, well, it's just never going to happen, is it?
Don't know, you might find a washed up
It's gotta
laptop in a waterproof box. A little bit of battery left, somehow got a Wi-Fi dongle, you never know. Next minute you just drop off a fucking, then you go on Google Maps, get your coordinates, send it to someone, send this to the police. Next minute you're home.
An email just like a dodgy meme.
No, prior to knowing this is going to happen, you sign up to that company that are all ex-forces and you pay like $200 a month, and no matter where you are in the world, they'll rescue you. And
you have to have a watch, don't you?
But they won't do it for Syria and Iraq or something like
Really?
that. Yeah.
I think they're like the two places that you'd want rescuing from, isn't it?
No, they pick you up from anywhere. Say if you're about to get gang raped in Thailand.
Gang rape.
And you like,
Or they just like drop from the ceiling.
Quickly pull the satellite phone out your ass, like, guys.
That's what you do.
That's it. They're sliding down the ropes from helicopters. Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down, what a film. But yeah, should we bring this to a promote?
We've never seen Phelps race a fish.
Let's watch that. We'll finish on that.
That is so stupid.
Why? Michael Phelps raced
That's
a
like
shark?
me racing against Sonic the Hedgehog.
What? That makes no sense.
As in, it didn't happen. It was a fucking CGI shark.
Well, don't ruin it.
I might as well
he's just
run
ruined
next
it.
to the screen against Sonic running on the fucking thing. I'm not racing him.
I mean, you've just ruined it for the people.
Ruined it. How
such
does
a
everyone
knob.
not know about this already? He took loads of shit for it.
He took shit for it. He wasn't going to get in a pond with a fucking shark, was he?
The whole thing's ridiculous. They've got a shark to do the speed that it can do, chasing something.
Yeah, CGI'd it, yeah.
Then they CGI'd the shark into the water and had Phelps race it.
What did he do? He lost by 2 seconds or
Yeah,
something.
he beat 2 sharks, 2 breeds of sharks.
2 seconds.
Just didn't beat the Great White, is it? He's a fucking OG.
I've been doing this podcast for
ripped a
months
bong
now. I keep
before he
forgetting
did
to
it as
talk
well.
into the mic.
You keep forgetting what?
Hit a bong before he did it properly as well.
Yeah, one of the only people that's badass enough to just be like, yeah, I smoke weed and not say anything else about it. But
him and you saying.
He's the Olympics version of like a Diaz.
Bolt says it like openly.
Bolt, it's just kind of assumed. We don't want to get
we
into
do
why. We don't want to get into why, okay, because we get in trouble. But it's just kind of assumed.
No, it's
okay.
No, it come out.
Okay.
It come out at like. I'm sure it come out from one of the Olympic camps from somebody inside the camp that
he got caught. It was a picture.
Yeah, Bolt was in
a picture.
I think he was back at home in Kingston in a nightclub with a joint on and a whiskey.
And
someone
it was like it was and a fucking Miss World contestant.
There was the video of him when he was chilling with Rihanna as well, wasn't he? When they all had joints on the go and she was twerking. And the tag was something like the Caribbean guys will appreciate this, and he's just like, what little white guy sat in Peterborough doesn't like looking at that. only Jamaicans will appreciate
It's the world's favourite athlete.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Bolt.
Yeah.
Mentioning Rihanna, I'm gonna get off and go upstairs and tell my missus she's a poor man's Rihanna, is it?
Budget Rihanna.
Budget Rihanna.
Can't say that anymore.
Talking of Bolt, another shout out to Usain Bolt because he's just donated £2 million to the Grenfell fire victims.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he likes London.
It's fair enough.
They got good chicken nugget.
They need it. they need all the support. Really, they fell out of the news now, and it's going to get to the point where they're going to start revealing stuff, and
they'll get hold of this, like the Liverpool '96 thing, like the Hillsborough thing.
Aaron's missus just joined the live stream.
Right, everyone be nice.
Stop talking about.
So that was today's episode of God Unveiled. And, yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Remember to pray tonight, guys. Thank Him for everything you're grateful for.
Praise Jeebus.
Praise Jeebus. She's gone.
You've been listening to the Educated Apes podcast. I don't know why it's like...
I thought you pressed stop.
This has been the Educated Apes podcast. You get us live on Facebook, like Aaron's missus has just.
Boom.
You can get us on our website, on Instagram, on
Twitter.
iTunes, anywhere that fucking throws out podcasts, really. We'll be whipping this up on YouTube, and Aaron's Bear Grylls exploits will be on there as well sooner or later.
Yeah,
when we get around to doing
we
it.
might have an interview with Donald Trump. Breaking news. Okay.
Can you say fake news for us one more time?
It's fake news.
Should we
okay.
just play the fake news
Did you do the
compilation?
China?
The what?
Where it says China, it goes China.
Oh, yeah.
Do it as...
You are attacking our news organization. Give us a chance to ask a question, sir. Go ahead. Sir.
Please just say China.
Say what?
Go ahead. You say
When he goes on about China.
He always goes China.
China.
But I am not an isolationist by any stretch of the imagination, so I don't know what newspaper you're reading, but I guess that would be another example of, as you say, fake news.
Fake news.
I fucking love him. I think he's so funny.
I'll perfect it by the end of the week.
Yeah,
Ready
when
for your
we
big
get him
interview.
on.
Yeah, I'm not going to be available for the next few evenings.
But yeah, this has been the Educated Apes podcast. We're out. Cheers. Peace, peace, peace.
Turn that live stream up.
But I don't watch CNN, so I don't get to see you as much. I don't like watching fake news. You're fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake. A few days ago, I called the fake news the enemy.